Hello guys, welcome on into my second live stream. Today I'm going to be building the 2006 Lego Imperial Star Destroyer. This set right here. I'm going to be finishing it, I should say. Building it would be inaccurate because I'm finishing it, but you know, whatever. I'm building this set right here. I'll pull it up for you. My bad. There we go. So we're going to build this and we're going to finish it. Just basically the top part right here is what we'll be finishing. So, yep. Can't wait to get started here, so let's just do it right now. Turn that off. Alright, got the minifigures down here. If you guys want to see those at any point, just let me know, and I will show them to you. Hello, Destruct Torque. Nice to see you here. Thank you for showing up and being here. It is quite a set. It really is. It's a very awesome set. I had a choice whenever I bought this set between the 2006 one and 2014, and 2006 one was just so much bigger that I thought I'll go ahead and get this one, even though it is less detailed. It's just a lot cooler looking, and I really like classic Star Wars sets. And on the back of the instructions here, it shows some advertisements for the Jabba's sail barge and Slave One from 2006 also. Very, very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and let's build this. Yep, you never can go wrong. Does it sound good? Does my lips sync up with what I'm saying? I know I had a problem with that last time. Hello, Rogue Pro. Thank you for being here. This instructions though, right? So cool, so classic. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Destructwork. Let's get building. Whoa, look at this. I hadn't actually seen this yet. That's how it shows which bag to open. Like whenever you originally got this set, mine came put together, but still, very cool. Hello, Cardboard Clips. Thank you for being here. And yes, I try to do my best. I got this webcam for Christmas. If you guys have any questions at all, just put them in the chat and I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. Whenever I got this set at my local Bricks and Minifig store. I really like going to Bricks and Minifigs because you just never know what they're gonna have. They usually always have something that's really cool, but I have walked out of there without anything before, so I don't find something every time I go there. Anyway, when I walked in the store, I saw this one sitting on the shelf, and then I saw the 2014 one on the shelf. So this is the 2006 one. And I kind of debated about which one to get, but I really, really like the look of this one, so I went ahead and went with this one. And it came with so many more minifigures, and they had it for a really good deal. It was $200 for it, and we looked on eBay while we were there, and it was going for $300 or $400 for the same thing, so I got a good deal on it. At the end here, I'll compare it to Moff Gideon's light cruiser, the size-wise, and I'll compare it to some other sets that you guys might have that you'd want to see it size comparison to. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs is an awesome store. If you guys have any around your area, I would highly recommend going. Rogue Pro says, were there any minifigures you wanted to set? So all of these minifigures are pretty old looking. They don't really stand up to today's quality standards, I would say, from Lego. They look very aged, and they kind of show it. But there are some minifigures that I didn't have before, and especially Grand Moff Tarkin right here. He is interesting. He doesn't look like the new one they have in the Death Star, but very cool, because I don't have him, so I'm very happy that I have him now. And you can always use more Stormtroopers, so there's 2 more in this set, which is awesome. And the Imperial Officer, you can say, was new, for me anyway. Yeah, this time at Bricks and Minifigs, they had a bunch of classic Harry Potter sets that are really cool. The ones from the early 2000s. They're very simple, but they have some very good minifigures in there, like minifigs that Lego hasn't made for the new reboot of the line. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, though, and I didn't really want any of them. Brick by Brick says, I'm working on a Boba Fett animation. Awesome. I cannot wait to see that. I'm sure it'll be awesome. You make some really good stuff, so. I've been working on a contest entry for Lego Ideas. I don't know if you do any of that, Brick by Brick or Cardboard Clips. Have you ever heard of Lego putting on contests? You heard of that? Because Lego Ideas is doing one right now for Star Wars. And I just entered mine 2 days ago, my entry. So that's why I haven't had any videos on my channel in the past past week. It only has 1 day left on the contest, though, so. Okay, Cardboard Clips, you just go to the Lego Ideas website. It's ideas.lego.com. And then you go over to, there's like a menu button on the top left-hand corner, and it's like a drop-down bar, and then it'll say Contests. You click on Contests, and it'll bring it to you right there. So, yeah, it's really cool. Because you can win some really awesome prizes, so I'm hoping that maybe I'll win. I entered one a while back, a blacksmith brick film contest for the medieval blacksmith shop, which is right up there, which is a really cool set too. Yeah, so Cardboard Clips, you can enter one next time then when they have one, unless you think you can make a whole 30-second stop motion in 1 day. Which is possible, but it would be difficult. I think the more people enter, the merrier. It'll be really good. You wish? Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to make a full 30-second stop motion in a day, especially if you have to edit it and think of a story to even do in the first place. So, yeah, the odds are slim to none. But they do them every once in a while, so there'll probably be another one in, I don't know, a couple months probably. They don't actually announce the winner of this one until February 11th, so. I agree with you brick by brick. I think that they do change it a little too much, especially with the new Sonic set that came out. It was a lot different than what the original entry was, so I don't quite like that. And yes, Rogue Pro, you can view my stop motion as soon as the contest is over, just because the rules of the contest say I can't put it on my channel yet. So, unfortunately, you have to wait. Looking for pieces I cannot find. I was originally going to build the whole set on live stream, but this is like 1,300 pieces, so that would have been a really long live stream. So that's why I'm just going to build the top part, because I figured that would be a suitable amount to build. Wheel. Yep, I can't wait to see your Boba Fett video brick by brick. We'll see you later. And thanks again to everybody who's coming to watch me. It's really great to see all you guys here. Thank you. Like I said, Bricks and Minifigs, if you guys have a store, you guys really ought to go. If you go to bricksandminifigs.com, there's a store locator, and it'll show you where the nearest one to you is. So they've got several locations all over the United States, but not too many, unfortunately. How many older sets do you have? Says Cardboard Clips. I don't have any older sets that are unopened. I pretty much open all my sets whenever I first get them, but I do have one set that I haven't opened. I haven't opened this one. It's the Battle of Endor 20th Anniversary Edition. I don't think it's going to be worth anything, but it might. You never know. I got it as a gift with purchase a couple years ago, so I was content with leaving it unopened, but yeah. No super old sets, unfortunately. Although my dad does have a lot of old sets that, I mean, he's opened all of them and built them a long time ago, but still, very cool to have lots of classic space and stuff, and knights. I am having a hard time finding this piece. There it is. I, of course, always jinx it whenever I say it. So maybe I should do that next time. I just say I can't find it instantly, and then I'll find it. They did have one sealed Harry Potter set at Bricks and Minifigs when I was there. It was a relatively new one. It was 2012 or 2013. It was a Harry Potter Hogwarts section, but it was like $200 for a small little set that was unopened. So, I mean, that really tells you that Lego is a really good thing to invest in if you can keep yourself from opening it. Do you have any older sets, cardboard clips, that you haven't opened or anything? I'm curious to know. I also have got... I got this Y-Wing a couple months ago, too, there at Bricks and Minifigs. It's pretty cool. And a TIE Advanced. That was a 2 ships in 1 set back in the day, in 1999 when it first came out. So it's cool that I have a set from 1999. The first year of Lego Star Wars. Yeah, see that's the problem. You have to not open the sets for them to stay sealed. But I had a really hard time not opening that one or this one right here. So, yeah. Yep. Very hard. I do agree with you on some of the figures that Lego used to make was better. I don't agree with Grand Moff Tarkin. Like his case particularly, he just looks kind of bad. I definitely don't like the new Stormtrooper helmet mold that Lego uses. I do not know, Rogue Pro. I do not know what set I'm going to get next. Hopefully, I will do a better job of saving my money instead of spending it. So, as I have a habit of doing. But if there's something that I see that'd be cool to buy, I definitely will not hesitate to buy it. Because most of these older sets, it's one of one chance to get it. So, you don't want to miss out on it. Especially if it's a good deal like this one was. Only $200. When this set originally came out, it only cost $100 in store. I mean, just look at the size of this thing. Only $100 for that. Whereas today, this was $100. I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not that big. It's a lot more detailed, which is nice. But it's just amazing to me that this only costs $100 when this is $100 too. I mean, plus 2 speeders. I'll give them that, but they're not that big of speeders, so. And some sets, it's better to go with detail than go with size, but I do like size a lot. Like this Star Destroyer, it looks very nice, I think, size-wise. And at Bricks and Minifigs, they had the new Star Destroyer, the new UCS Star Destroyer, and they also had the old 2002 UCS Star Destroyer, which is really cool. So, and they had them both sitting right beside each other, and it was really cool to see the differences in person. I've watched like some comparison videos, but it was cool to see it in person, the differences, because it's like they're like the same size, but one of them is much newer and has a lot more detail on it, which is nice, but it's a lot more expensive than the original one was too. I don't know how much the original one retailed for, but I know the new one is like $600 or $700, so that's a lot of money. I had planned on live streaming earlier, but like earlier in the week, but last week, but I never got around to it. So, yeah. This instruction manual is just so cool. So nostalgic feeling. I have watched the Book of Boba Fett Cardboard Clips. I've watched the first 2 episodes of it, the ones that have come out so far, and I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's as good as The Mandalorian, just because they don't have Baby Yoda. That's what my mom says anyway. So I do really like it though. It's a very good show so far, and I'm curious to see where it goes next, especially with this new Wookiee guy. Have you seen it, Cardboard Clips? I assume you have, since you asked the question, but I could be wrong in assuming. I do not know, Rogue Pro. That is a good question. I would say that I like the second episode better because it was longer, I guess. I guess that'd be a better way to describe it. Longer, and I think it had more action in it with that big train chase, which was super cool. Although I did think it really funny when Boba Fett swings in through the windshield of that train and just breaks it, because most of the glass in Star Wars is supposed to be Durasteel, or Transparasteel, which is supposed to be super strong glass. And I don't think that Boba Fett swinging through could have broken the glass, especially on a train that goes that fast. So, I don't know. I do agree. They are a little slow, but I'm really glad they're giving us the backstory of Boba Fett, because it really needed to be done. In that scene where his hand comes out of the sand was a really awesome scene, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of mention to that and memes and whatever. At least I can foresee that happening. It's possible. Now I'm gonna build the cockpit area here. So one of the reasons I got the 2006 one is because the 2006 Star Destroyer actually has an opening cockpit that you can put people in and the top of the destroyer. So that's really cool, I think. The 2014 one does not have that ability. 2014 one does have a carrying handle, which is nice, but it's smaller. So I really like this one. I agree, Rogue Pro. The Star Wars creatures are really cool, because a lot of them they're using puppets, like they used to back in Star Wars when it first came out, back in '77. That's all they had was puppets, So it's really cool that they did that again. And I know they did with Mandalorian and with with Mandalorian, I guess, but it's still cool that they're not doing it CG, like they might do in other movies. I mean, I just don't think that CG looks as good. I know that it's a lot easier to work with to make a CG character, but I think that the actual costumes that people make, as long as they're good costumes, are really good and really worth it. That's my opinion on it. This set also came with a hologram of Emperor Palpatine. right there. Kind of like the classic Han Solo and Carbonite brick, so that's pretty cool. This set's got a lot of cool features in it. A lot of weird ones too, but a lot of cool ones. Like there's this conveyor belt thing for a robot arm to put Darth Vader's helmet on, which is really weird in my opinion, because he just puts it on himself. He doesn't need a robot to put it on for him. But whatever. Still cool. Still cool. What are your guys' opinion on the Boba Fett theme music song thing? I think it's different, interesting, I guess. It's a lot of, yeah, it's just different. That's my 2 cents on it. Yes, Rogue Pro, I will show you the cool functions of the set at the end, and there is some pretty cool ones. Alright, Cardboard Clips, I completely agree with you on that one. I actually wasn't thinking about Yoda when I said that, but yes. The puppet Yoda wasn't very expressive. It wasn't very good at subtle movements, but the CG Yoda in The Last Jedi, looked really good, and ILM did a really good job with that one. But I did think that the Hutts in Boba Fett looked a little bit off compared to the other people in Boba Fett who were real people, I feel like they should have just made costumes for the Hutts, too. Before the Book of Boba Fett, I didn't realize that Jabba the Hutt, I guess, controlled all of Mos Espa, which is interesting, like I said, because I didn't realize that. So that's cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Rogue Pro. It is very unique, and I think it's growing on me. Definitely growing on me. I may be going to Brick Fair, Alabama this weekend, so I may be there. That'd be cool. I don't know, Cardboard Clips. That's a very good question, though. Let me think about it for a second here. There'd be lots of characters I would love to see, but I don't know how many of them would actually appear in the show or not. I was thinking a Jedi the other day. That Jedi might appear of some kind. I don't know who it would be. It'd be cool to see Luke Skywalker, but you never know. I don't think they should bring him back again for another episode. It'd probably be a different Jedi if they did bring one back. Obviously, they can't really have. Well, they might have like maybe Han Solo or Chewbacca might be in the Book of Boba Fett, because they were kind of, with Jabba a little bit. If Mace Windu survived, that would be funny. I think he died, though. I don't know, but I think he died. He seemed to die. I mean, if I got thrown out of a window, I would probably die, especially that height. But he is a Jedi, and he was very powerful with a lightsaber, so that's why he had a purple one. It wasn't because Samuel L. Jackson wanted one. It's just because he was a good swordsman, for sure. As the saying goes, true men wear purple. But I don't think that is accurate, because I wouldn't say that I would ever wear purple. That would be very crazy, Cardboard Clips. Very crazy. I don't know why, though. Why would Boba Fett want revenge on Mace Windu? Am I forgetting something in the story? I don't remember them to ever really... Oh, because Mace Windu chopped Jango Fett's head off. That's right. Mace Windu... Okay, yeah. That would be what they would do, I guess. Yeah. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'm not a true Star Wars fan. I failed you guys. But no, yeah, I could see Boba Fett doing that now. Yep, I would see that. But I just doubt that. I doubt that Samuel L. Jackson will want to be Mace Windu again. And yeah. And that is a very unlikely turn of events, I think. But who knows? I don't think any of us expected a baby Yoda in The Mandalorian, so who knows? Anything can happen. Have any of you guys read any of the Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit before? I'm reading The Hobbit for the second time. Am I into Marvel? Yes, I really love Marvel. I do. I'm currently working on a Spider-Man video, so yeah, I really do like Marvel. I also wonder that, Cardboard Clips. Yep, I wonder that. I was going to make a Spider-Man No Way Home summary, but it seems like a lot of people have already made it, so I'm thinking I'm just going to do a parody of some kind instead of doing a summary. I think that might be funnier or just as funny. So, Rogue Pro says he's read The Hobbit. Yes, I honestly think The Hobbit is better than Lord of the Rings, but that's just my opinion. They're both awesome books. I really like action adventure stuff, but I do think The Hobbit is better, and that's what I'm reading right now. So, very cool. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, Cardboard Clips, recreating a scene, and then parody would be just making it funnier. But I've got 2 stop motions that should be coming out this week, hopefully, if I can get them done. And they'll be pretty funny too, hopefully. One of them for sure will be. I will give you spoilers for one of them if you would like. Currently building a weird city building. Do you mean what I'm building, Live Free Your Cat? Or what you are building? Artbrick says you own Lego Death Star. I do not own a Lego Death Star. No, those are kind of out of my budget. I'm very fortunate to have that, and I got that because it was on sale. It was 40% off, so I'm very lucky to own that. I would like to have a Death Star, but currently there are none Lego is making, and another one is supposedly going to come out this year or next year or something like that. I don't know. I would like to own a Lego Death Star, but I don't have one. Cool. That sounds like a cool build for you. Or cat. I think that would be a very cool build. I like building mocks. If you want to see some other mocks I built on my channel, you can check it out on my channel. I built a modification for the Ecto 1, and I've built a Raiders of the Lost Ark truck thing from Indiana Jones. I've built a Ninja Turtle van. Some other stuff. It's cool. I do end up building a lot of buildings though for my stop motion videos, so I wouldn't say that I particularly am fond of building buildings, but they're cool. So very interesting. And again, if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask me, I would love to answer them. Cool, Art Bricks. Yeah, my brother has that set. It's really cool. He got it whenever it came out. I really like that set. It's got lots of cool minifigures and some cool builds for some people. Yeah. Do you plan on doing anything with it? Making a stop motion video, or do you make stop motion videos, Art Bricks? I believe that the Newt Scamander's case was like $50, I think, whenever it first came out, so. Man, I'm 37 minutes into the stream and I still got a long way to go. This might end up being a longer stream than my last one. That wasn't my intention, but oh well. Yeah, that would be very interesting, Rogue Pro. I can't wait to see him get Slave 1 back too. That would be very interesting. He's got a lot more flashbacking to do for sure before he can be Boba Fett as we know him in the show now. Have any of you guys ever seen this piece before? I hadn't until I got this set. It's very interesting. A lot of things are very interesting to me. I say that a lot. Yeah, Art Bricks, I played around with what FPS I should use for a long time when I first started, but I ended up just going with 24. It takes more time, but it ultimately looks smoother even if you make a mistake. So I would recommend 24, but anything is good because I've seen plenty of animations of people who make awesome stuff at just 8 frames per second. So it really is all about the animation technique you use. So, yep. I'll have to check out your stop motions. Or do you have a YouTube channel, Art Bricks? Or you just make them for yourself? Again, thank you guys for being here and staying and watching me build this and hanging out with me. It's really awesome. Yep. All of this, all these pieces This is supposed to be, it's probably 2 or 3 bags worth. That's one thing about getting a used set, you don't get the bags back unless they saved them and resealed them. Which I assume most people don't. I know, personally, I throw them away. It's also amazing to me how much more a set can be worth if you save the box. Like the box for this set, I looking on Bricklink and it's like $60 just for the box, so that's a lot for a box. I do save all my boxes though. I break them down and fold them up, but yeah. Save space. I think there's lots of places that they could go with the Boba Fett show. There's very, very open for any sort of change in the plot or plot twist of any kind. They're leaving it nice and open because no one really knows what happened to Boba Fett afterwards. They don't mention it in any of the sequel trilogy, so they can do whatever they want with it. Live for Your Cat says, what's my favorite movie? That's a tough one. I really have a hard time picking my favorite movie. But I would honestly say that it is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I really love that movie. I will watch it over and over and over again without getting tired of watching it. So I would say that is my favorite movie. And unfortunately, I have never seen Terminator, although I've been meaning to watch it. I'm sure it's really good. I don't know why I chose that design either, Art Brick, 'cause that's a very weird design for the Stormtrooper blaster. I honestly don't have a clue why they did that. It doesn't look very good, and it's not even accurate. So, I don't know what they would have done. I'm really glad that Lego's made a special mold since then, but I don't know why they chose what they did, That'd be a question that'd be good to ask a Lego designer one day, I think. Is there a particular reason that you like Terminator Judgment Day? Live for Your Cat? I personally like the reason I like Indiana Jones is because of the all the action sequences that are awesome. Very inspiring to me. That's not very good, Brick Twins Productions. I'm sorry your internet was lagging. I'm very fortunate where I live. I have a 20 gigabyte upload speed. So that's really good. And I live not in a place where you usually get that. So I'm very fortunate to have such a high speed internet. I'm sorry that yours wasn't working properly or fast enough. What were you live streaming about, Brick Twins Productions? I'll have to check that out. Oh, that's sad, Brick Twins. I'm sorry. Nice. Yeah, huge explosions are awesome. Live for Your Cat. I love explosions. Cool. I'll check out your live stream after this, or Brick Twins. I've thought about doing a live stream for stop motion, but I kind of thought it would be hard to concentrate on what I was doing and still produce a quality animation. So I'm just choosing to build Legos, which I think is a good enough thing to do. I was thinking, should I wear a different shirt? I'll put a poll up. Should I wear a different shirt? I've been thinking about that. Because I always have worn this shirt, but I want to know if you guys think I should wear a different shirt. I've got several other Star Wars shirts. I just always like this one, so we'll see what you guys think about that. Because I'm curious. Curious as to what you guys think. And if I should wear a different shirt, should I wear a Star Wars shirt? No, 100%. Okay, that was kind of what I was thinking too, really. Because I've always worn this shirt, so it'll be weird to do something different. Maybe I should just do it every once in a while to change it up. Man, now 50%. Cowboy Bebop. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Art Bricks. Yeah, it would be cool if I did that. Although the only two things I've built so far have been Star Wars, so yeah, I don't have a whole lot of other shirts other than Star Wars. I have one Indiana Jones shirt. I really like Star Wars, but I like Indiana Jones slightly more, or on the same level. It really varies day to day. I also have a Back to the Future shirt. I like Back to the Future a lot too. My chair is very squeaky. I'll have to get me a different one next time. I honestly did not think it would take me this long to finish this set, so I'll ask you guys here in a minute if I should. I'll put a poll up here in a minute to see if I should finish the set or if I should just end the live stream at an hour. So 50-50 on the shirt thing. That's interesting. Where did I get my mic? Rogue Pro says. This one was off Amazon. It was $20. I am hoping that one day, soon maybe, I will buy a better mic. Cardboard clips. There are 1,300 pieces in the whole set. I do not know how many pieces I'm building currently. I've got quite a bit of the... Whoops. Put that on backwards. Got quite a bit of this head on, or put together here, so yeah, there's that, but right. So no, cardboard clips, I do not know how many pieces I have left. But from my looking at it, there's more than I intended to be, so yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. I completely messed that up. Yeah, so this mic is just a generic microphone. But the one I want to buy is a Sennheiser mic. It's a shotgun mic for my camera that can also be used as this kind of a microphone too. So I do think it's interesting. It's called a shotgun mic. I don't know why it's called a shotgun mic, but it seems very violent to me. But yeah. Yeah, I really like a lot of classic Lego Star Wars sets. One I really want, there's this sail barge, but they've all made a 2013 one of it too, which is really cool. They had that there at Bricks and Minifigs too, but they hadn't put it on the shelves yet, so you're not allowed to buy it. I probably would have bought that instead, but it probably would have been a lot more money too that I don't have, so. And again, guys, if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, I would be more than happy to answer them for you. Thanks again for being here to watch me. Got five people watching now? 7? Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. That's awesome. 7 people. And 4 likes. Awesome. Viewer activity 44. 44 playbacks. I see. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of experience live streaming like this, but I have live streamed at my church before. I am kind of in charge of that, so. But the software I used for that is different than what I'm using now, so. I'm still learning. Brick Filmer? Is that what you mean, Live for Your Cat? Like Brotherhood Workshop? Well, my favorite brick filmer, my favorite person who makes Lego stop motions would be Brotherhood Workshop. Just the best stop motion animations I've ever seen. They're so funny and so good. It's just crazy how good he is at it. Good luck, Rogue Pro. That would be awesome. I think that you can do a lot with just one actor. I've made a couple of short films myself, and they're not too bad. Pretty fun to make too, especially if you have more people to work with. Yeah, so I've watched Brotherhood Workshop. He's the one who inspired me to be an animator. He's probably the reason that I have a YouTube channel. So you guys can thank Brotherhood Workshop for that one. And then I also, yeah, I agree with that, Art Bricks, with what you said there. I am very much inspired by him. I watch him all the time. It is sad that he doesn't post super regularly to his channel, but I'll take what I can get. Now no 60%. Alright, so I should keep wearing this shirt then, it seems like. I also enjoy watching Edbound stop motions. I also really enjoy watching Cardboard Clips stop motions, especially his Medieval Upheaval. It's really funny video. I highly recommend check out his channel. He does some pretty cool stuff. See, Edbound, some of what Forest Fire does. I wouldn't say I like all of it because Forest Fire is extremely violent. I don't know if you guys have ever watched any of Forest Fire's stuff. But he's very good at animation. I just not a big fan of how gory a lot of his videos are, even for Lego. Live Free Cat says I'm inspired by Edbound. Yes, Edbound is very inspirational. His animation technique and style is extremely unique. He's the only one I know who does animation like that, to be honest. I see. Who else do I watch? Let's see here. Flapjack Films. Yeah, Flapjack Films. Yeah, he's really cool. I love his Star Wars specials and all the special things. Very, very funny. Andrew Brick Productions said, "What's your favorite brick film you've made?" That is a really tough question. I've always been partial to my Final Duel parody. Until recently, I would say. I really don't know, though. One that I'm working on that'll come out later this week, hopefully, will probably be my favorite video at that point, because it's really funny. But for now, I'm going to go with either the Final Duel parody, my Indiana Jones parody, or Boba Fett Goes to a Birthday Party. Those are my top 3. But it's really hard for me to choose because I tend to not like a lot of the animations I make for some reason, because I always see flaws in them, but I think that's just normal. Hello, OKW Studios. Thank you for being here. I really enjoy watching your animations too, Andrew Brick Productions. I like your Indiana Jones videos you make. You're the only one I know who makes Indiana Jones stop motions nowadays, like I do sometimes. Thank you, Andrew Brick Productions. Is your minifigure on your little picture, Andrew Brick Productions, is it the Prince of Persia? I've always wondered that. Or is it a special person you made? Because there was some Prince of Persia sets at Bricks and Minifigs when I went last weekend. I never watched the movie, though. Yes, it is. Alright. That's what I thought. Cool. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put a new poll up here. Let's see. Once it loads there. Yeah, Lego didn't make very many Prince of Persia sets. I don't know if that is good or bad. Like I said, I've never seen it, so. Hello, Lego Bloxburg Studios. Carbro Clip says, what streaming app do you use? I use OBS. That is the software I use. I use it and I stream with my MacBook right here. MacBook Air. It has the M1 chip in it, and it always does really good on actually. It's never failed me. It works great for editing. I edit using Final Cut Pro. I'm very, very fortunate to have it. It's an awesome, awesome computer. I don't know if you can use OBS on any other device other than a computer. If you can use it on your phone or not, I really don't know. I would say that you probably can't, just due to the power, I guess, or it takes or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. Live for your cat. That is, I think, an age-old question. I really can't give you any advice. The reason that I have so many subscribers is because of one video I made of a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner video when Looney Tunes became popular. So trains fight scene Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool, Road Pro. But yeah, live for your cat. I can't really give you any advice. I do think that the more you upload, the better, and especially if you can make high quality videos. But there really is no secret key for being successful on YouTube. I am fully monetized, but I still don't make very much money. So my views have definitely gone down since that video. That video alone is why I have so many subscribers and stuff. So, and that video, really, it didn't take me that long to make that one. So it's just funny how that works. You spend a long time on some videos, and then you make one video that is super popular for some reason. So I would say, live for your cat. Just find something maybe like that no one has done yet, and then just do it. That's what Brotherhood Workshop did, and he became very successful on YouTube. So just takes patience and time and commitment, and then you'll eventually get there. Won't be long, and you'll look back on this and think of how hard you tried and how successful you were. Maybe. This is definitely a drama TV show where a kid in a Star Wars shirt gives you advice about life. Or YouTube, in that matter. Anyway. So 80% of you say I should finish the build. Okay, well, I will do that. I will try and pick up the pace a little bit. This will be a longer live stream than I planned, but I think that's great. I'm glad that you guys are sticking around and chatting with me. It's great. Yeah, so this is one side of the Star Destroyer, so once I have one side, then I'll only have half left, I guess, so yeah. Definitely going to be a longer live stream than my last one. Have I ever thought of making Jurassic World videos? That's a good question. Endor Productions. I don't really have... I have 2 Jurassic World sets, and I made a video with one of them like 2 years ago, so it wasn't very good, but I have made one video with it. I haven't really ever thought of making more. I'm not a huge Jurassic World fan, and I honestly find dinosaurs extremely hard to animate well, so just because they have such clicky joints. So that's one reason why I haven't made any. Lately, anyway. I do like watching them, though. I've watched a couple of them, especially like Brother Workshop's Jurassic World videos he's done. They're really good. Like his little arms and big feet video. Super funny. Yep. I just said yep. Yeah, like I said, Andrew Brick Productions, it really isn't very good. So, it's not horrible, but it's not very great. It doesn't really tell much of a story, so just prepare yourself for that. I wouldn't make something like that today, for sure. And you know, maybe I will make one sometime soon here with some Jurassic World sets, some dinos, animate them running around like wild things. Maybe. Should I do Jurassic World or Jurassic Park inspired? I guess I probably have to Jurassic World because I don't have any Jurassic Park sets, but yeah. A friend of mine is super big Jurassic Park fan, and he's got like all of the Jurassic World Lego sets. Super big fan. He really loves the whole Lego theme for it. Yes, this Lego is old. 2006. I got it at Bricks and Minifigs. Yeah. 2006 was a good year for Lego Star Wars. You know, I really think that Lego play functions have kind of gone downhill recently, or lately, because I was thinking about like the Lego Indiana Jones sets. Like all of them have amazing play functions, but the newer sets just don't have as good a play functions. I don't think they're lacking in that regard. So I think Lego could work on that a little bit, but I don't know. So I bought it at Bricks and Minifigs, which is a Lego store that sells used sets. It came built. I just wanted to build this half on live stream, so I took it apart the other night and so I could build it on live stream and talk to you guys while I built it, so you guys can see it and everything. And so that is that. Yeah. So one half left. Let me see if I can speed up the build process here, so I can, because I want to show you guys the size comparison as well of these sets. And this did not come with the box either, just the instructions and the set and all the minifigures. But I got a really good deal on it, so very happy with that. Hopefully we'll see these pieces start to look a little slimmer here. Thanks again, guys, for coming here and watching me live stream. That's great. And again, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask, and I will try and answer them. My next stream will probably be quite a bit shorter than this one is, so this is longer than I had intended, but it's great. I know Rogue Pro, you asked about my mic earlier. I also put it on this stand this time around, instead of how it was before, which mounted to my table, or sitting on my table. I put it on the stand so I could, so it wouldn't rattle as much. Although this time, since I have a squeaky chair, so that's very unfortunate. Always something, I tell you. Always something. I think like the golden years for Lego play functions was like 2006 through 2012. Like those Lego sets were just really, really good, I think. So, like during that time period, we had Indiana Jones, had some awesome Star Wars sets come out before Disney bought Star Wars. We had, actually, Avatar, Indiana Jones. What else came out during that year? During those years, but all those sets just had such great play functions, I think, and I'm very fortunate to have some of the Indiana Jones sets myself. So. So many pieces left. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy building Legos. I just didn't expect it to take me this long to finish this. So for those of you who wanted a shorter live stream, I am sorry. But 83% of you say that I should continue building and finish it so you guys can see it done. So I will do that. I will try and do it in the most efficient manner possible here. That way I can show you guys and give you a different look and compare the sizes and stuff and show the awesome functions and play features and all that fun stuff. I was thinking about doing a review of this set as well, but I decided that I shouldn't because there's lots of other people who've already made reviews of it that are pretty decent, so I try not to make reviews that people haven't already made that are good. So I got 2 stop motion videos hopefully going to come out this week. One of them is with Spider-Man and one of them is with some other characters. So you guys can be surprised and stay tuned for that one. And then I'll work on a parody for Spider-Man. Probably. I wouldn't say everything that I say is set in stone, but probably will happen. Here's some coyotes howling. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I just heard that outside my window. Some coyotes are around. Some of them may be wily. You never know. There he goes again. I just knocked it over. So, Boba Fett show. The opening, well, I guess the train fight scene was really good, I thought. All of the speeder bike chasing that was going on was really good. All of that looked pretty cool. And then I thought that maybe the engine on top of the train might have been a pod racer engine. It looked like that anyway. And since they're on Tatooine, it kind of would make sense, I think. Yep, I'm almost done, Rogue Pro. Like I said, I'm sorry it's taking me this long. Hour and 20 minutes. Goodness gracious. Did not expect it to take me this long. Yes, it was. Nice to see Tusken Raider traditions. Man, I cannot talk. I've always been kind of curious about them. One reason I like Bricks and Minifigs is all their used sets. They check them to make sure they have all the pieces. So that's really nice that they do that. Because I know that if you buy them on eBay, you're not always guaranteed to have the pieces that it came with. I was very Surprised when that frog went up Boba Fett's nose, though. I was definitely not expecting that. That was a big, big surprise. And then when it came out of his nose, it was even more surprising to me. No, Rogue Pro, that Lego made three Ghostbusters sets. So they made one for the girl Ghostbusters, and then they made the Firehouse Headquarters and the Ecto-1. So they've made several sets. Three, yeah. The girl Ecto-1 isn't quite as cool as the regular Ecto-1, to me anyway. Especially now that the other one has a pop-out gunner seat, which is super awesome. But to each their own. I do not, Rogue Pro, I do not think there will be any Ghostbusters Afterlife Lego sets. I would be surprised if they made them, only because that Lego just kind of made the Ecto-1 in the Firehouse Headquarters because of a Lego Ideas entry. It was a Lego Ideas submission, so I think Lego just saw that they made quite a bit of money off of their Ecto-1 and they wanted to profit some more off of that. So that's my opinion on that situation. I think that's why they did that, so I doubt that they will make any more. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't know. I don't know what they would make besides an Ecto-1. Maybe a final battle area thing from when they fought Gozer, I believe was her name. But I don't know. Lego can do whatever they want. I would rather them see them make more Indiana Jones sets. That's what I want. I'm extremely biased towards Indiana Jones, but I think that they should make more. I think there's plenty of fans out there who would buy them, so they at least got one who would buy them. I would definitely buy a couple of them if I could afford it. Okay. Looks like we can connect this now. Then I only have a little bit more to go, and then I'll finish it up. Really glad I didn't build the whole thing on live stream. That would have taken forever. That wouldn't have been interesting at all. Yeah, I can't wait for Indiana Jones 5 too. I don't know. Do you know when it's supposed to come out? I don't know when it's supposed to come out. Or if there even is a set release date for it. I haven't heard. I know there was some leaked footage of it or some leaked pictures of it or something, but yeah. I don't know. Wonder what Lego will make if they made him. I can speculate here. We can maybe have something from Temple of Doom, from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and from Last Crusade. Hopefully they'll make all those again. Some sets for it. Yeah. Be cool to see another boulder chase scene Lego set like they made back in 2008. And then maybe a Shanghai chase set. Again, it would be cool with more modern Lego vehicles. What else could they make, maybe? Like, I like the Crystal Skull, but I don't like it near as much as the other sets, or the other movies. I think it'd be cool if they made like a Kingdom of the Crystal Skull set, And maybe a Temple of Doom set would be cool. Like a big temple, you know, like that one right there. But you never know. Alright, just a couple more pieces away and I'll be showing you guys all the cool features of this set. Because there really is some very cool ones. I wonder what the plot for Indiana Jones 5 is going to be. Like, what's going to happen, I wonder. Like, will Indiana Jones still fight Nazis, or I wonder what's going to happen, you know? Will there be... I know it's supposed to take place, like, right after, or after Crystal Skull, so, like, in the right chronological order. But I could see them going with... I don't know what kind of bad guys were around that time. And I don't know what they would go after either. What treasure he would have to go find, you know? Because we already got the Ark of the Covenant, which is pretty special and pretty important. And then you got the Holy Grail, which is the Holy Grail, so it's obviously super exciting to find that. Russians? Probably Russians, yeah. That would probably be the bad guys they would fight. But you never know. Do you have any ideas for what Indiana Jones could go after? He can maybe go after, I would say Excalibur, but that's kind of like the Librarians show. Or maybe like King Solomon's Mines or something. That comes to mind. Maybe some kind of like regular gold hunting. Or maybe they won't even have any treasure hunting in particular. He'll just kind of adventure around, maybe. I agree. Andrew, Brick Productions, the last one wasn't that great. But, you know, maybe they realize their mistakes, that aliens aren't really the way to go. But you never know. I think that there is plenty of potential for it to be good, especially with more modern VFX and better things all around. But it could be bad. I'm not going to say that it won't be great, because I can't guarantee that kind of thing. Three separate treasures? That's a good idea, Rogue Pro. I like that idea. It definitely could go places with that one. Certainly possible. It would be a interesting plot for sure. Uh-oh, I dropped a piece. Oh, man. Almost done. Few more pieces. You know, I didn't think that the Crystal Skull was great. I think the biggest problem was the execution of it, like the way that they made the movie. Because, I mean, I've seen several videos about mistakes they made, and there's some pretty big ones. Like, in a lot of the chase scenes through the jungle, Marion's hair isn't even moving. It's just standing still. So, like, they definitely made some mistakes while filming it for some reason. Yeah, that was really weird. Why did Mutt swing with monkeys? That is very weird, Rogue Pro. I completely agree with you on that one. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I guess they had to have some way for him to not die, I guess. Or just be left behind. They probably were out of options. They should have just realized at that point that they needed to not have him get lost by his family and friends. Just stay on the bus thing, or on their riverboat, whatever it was called. All right, that was the last couple pieces here. Just a couple levers that I forgot to put on, and these couple tiles that I just put on the floor. Then we'll be able to show you guys the awesome functions of this set and kind of do a size comparison as well. All right. Yeah, I agree. Endor Brick Productions, that was definitely something there. I don't mind modernness, but just the way the older movies looked was really good. They, went to actual locations. It wasn't filmed in front of a green screen, It was all completely real. Okay, this is hard. That is going to be a difficult connection to make. I rewatched Crystal Skull recently, and I really didn't think it was as bad as I remember it being. I'm glad they make Indiana Jones movies because I enjoy them. All right. Oh my gosh, I broke some more. Good for me. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys a really awesome feature this set has. First I want to show you guys this, though. Used to, in old Lego Star Wars sets, they would show you, like, different alternate builds you could build with it if you took it apart. So there's one weird thing. And then here it shows the functions of the set and how to use it. So, that's cool. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, so whenever you put this head here onto the Star Destroyer, oh man, I just knocked some people over. So there's this lever in the back, and you pull this down, and it's, push this up, sorry, and it will pull the trigger, so you can put it on here. You pull that trigger, and you put it on, and it clicks into place. And then you can actually, if you felt comfortable doing that, I wouldn't do that because it's not very strong at that point. And that's one thing, this doesn't have a carrying handle. But as you can see, guys, it is done. It looks awesome. It's super big and super menacing. So, yeah. That's pretty much the only play functions I can show you relatively easily. But it's ginormous. It's awesome. Hopefully I'll be making a stop motion video with it very soon. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching me today. Hopefully I will make more live streams soon that won't be near as long. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time at Dynamic Productions. Thanks for watching.